2 million. The fight of the night, Holloway Poirier, Gastelum Adesanya. So 2 fights in the night. Congratulations, they all won 50 grand, as they should have. Ridiculous. That's it. That's all I got.
Crowned 2 new interim champions tonight in pretty incredible fights.
That was for all the idiots that don't like interim championships. There you go.
They were definitely worth it tonight. Can you give us your thoughts both on Poirier and Adesanya? I mean, what you thought of each of their performances, and just kind of what you thought of them as your new champions?
Gastelum Adesanya is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. And the main event, Max Holloway is so tough and such a dog. Looked like he was out in the first round. He comes back. It ends up being a 5-round fight, back and forth. Amazing, incredible fight. I always wanted to see how he would do at 155. And what's crazy, what I didn't expect, is he looked small at 155. So I look forward to him going back to 145.
I was going to ask what you thought, because he did look. I mean, he looked healthy and he certainly competed well at 155. But do you think, and have you talked to him, and do you think him going back to 145 and defeating
We took him straight from the octagon to the hospital. That's why he's not doing it. I told my guys, I don't want him doing any interviews or anything. Take him straight to the hospital. He's tough. He's awesome. But I'd like to see him at 145 pounds again.
Interesting.
Poirier looked much bigger than him.
He did.
In my opinion.
What do you think for Poirier? Khabib said that he'd like to see him in September for a title unifier. I mean, this is an interesting division, especially with Conor, that you can always throw wild cards in there. But is the unifier next? Does that make sense?
Yes, that's the fight. Poirier will fight Khabib next, probably in September.
Probably in September, okay. In Israel, obviously he'll have the unifier with Whittaker, I imagine, next. Too early to say whether or not that could happen in Australia. I mean, I know that's tough.
We were going to do that fight here. I wanted that fight in the United States. We're definitely not doing that fight in the United States. That fight's going to Australia. Yeah, it will be massive in Australia.
Be huge. Any idea when it'll take place?
No, we gotta figure all that stuff out. I just put my guys on that tonight. That's their homework for this weekend. Get us an arena and stadium, not an arena, a stadium in Australia.
And one more question on Israel. I mean, now you have 2 African champions. I mean, I know that's been a market that's been kind of discussed, but I mean, now with 2 African-born champions, like, is that a more realistic possibility of a future UFC event there?
Everywhere is a possibility and realistic for us to go. I was telling everybody yesterday, in 2 months, in the next 2 months, I'm going to show you guys the future. Not of UFC, the future of fighting. We're working on some stuff right now in Vegas that's just going to blow everybody away. And we have all these plans this summer to create more talent, bring in new people. We're opening, this summer the PI opens in China. We're already working on the places in Mexico that I told you about a couple months ago, Puerto Rico. I'm telling you guys, wait till you see what we do in the next 3 years.
So PIs are already under construction in Mexico and Puerto Rico?
No, PI, we're looking for the land right now in Mexico. We're looking for the property.
Cool. And lastly for me, I just want to ask about, this was the debut of the new pay-per-view platform. I did see some kind of headaches and people were having some difficulties. Can you give us an idea of what was good, what was bad, initial results, that sort of thing?
So we were in pay-per-view negotiations weeks ago, months ago. I don't know, time's flying so fast I can't keep it straight. But not too long ago, we were in pay-per-view negotiations, and we didn't like the way they were going. So what you don't ever want to do is give us a little time to think outside the box. So we started talking to ESPN. The talks moved really fast, and we struck a deal with ESPN. And we knew we had to pull this fight off very soon, on both sides. And we knew that there were going to be some hiccups. Hopefully there aren't. Hopefully you can get everything dialed in. The next one will be much better. The next one you'll be able to purchase right through the app. It's going to get easier. It's going to get better. And I'm not just saying this because I'm in business with these guys. You've seen me in business with guys that I don't exactly love being in business with. It happens sometimes. These guys are so good at what they do. They're so good. They're so on top of everything. We will get the problems that people had tonight fixed, and it will only get better.